As a freshman, I wish I would have known not to take stuff for granted as much. I really feel like my high school experience has flown by, and I know I'm really going to miss it next year.
I probably should have taken my grades a little bit more seriously than as I did. Probably should have not slacked off as I did.
Importance of going to help sessions every morning and creating a daily routine, and then also finding people you can study with and things like that.
Don't do an extracurricular or a sport just because your friends are doing it or you think it looks good on a transcript, but instead do things that you actually have a passion for.
Work my hardest and not just take the easy way out, because it'll come back and it'll matter.
My advice for freshmen for MBA would be number one, stay ahead of your work, because through the school weeks you gotta do sports, you have a lot of commitments, just always stay ahead of your work, don't stay up late playing video games, something, or like watching YouTube, even though I know it's fun. And also, don't cheat, always be honorable. That's definitely a big thing, especially now in the day and age that we are at.
Make as many friends as you can. I feel like having a really good group of friends has been a real key role in my my time at MBA, just having friends that I can lean on if I need help with work, or just to have guys to pick me up after a long day, whether that be students, coaches, teachers, anybody like that.
Make sure you get your work done on time, because if you fall behind, it's a lot harder to catch up than it is to get ahead.
Some advice that I would have for some freshmen would be to make sure that you make your meetings on time, especially for some people like Mr. Sawyer and Mr. Tate.
If I had to give some advice to the freshman class about college and that sort of stuff, it seems like a long way away, but when you're filling out the application, one of the things that you have to do is you have to list all the activities you've been involved in and what years. So I would recommend getting involved early and getting involved with what you're passionate about, because if you get involved with what you're passionate about, it's way easier to actually show up to the meetings and stuff, and it's a lot easier to write when you're coming down to essay time, to write about what you're passionate about than something you just joined so that it can go on your resume.
One biggest piece of advice I would have for freshmen is that everything you do from this point forward really matters. So from junior school, 7th and 8th grade, you kind of had a bit of a training ground to prepare yourself for high school, and not many of the things that you'd done in your grades that you'd put out in 7th and 8th grade will really matter. But freshman year is when your high school GPA really starts to count, and when your activities that you'll be doing 9th through 12th grade will really show up on your transcript and later on your college applications. So what that means for you is that every action you take really from this point forward should be something, if you're trying to get into a good college, which of course you are, should be something that A, really matters to you, and B, something that you think colleges will appreciate.
If you have an interest in a certain subject or some extracurricular, take advantage of it. If there's a class you can take for it, take that class. If there's a club, get in that club. Make sure you're active in that club. And if there's not, create your own club.
Definitely explore your options. You're probably not going to know exactly what you want to do right now. And even if you think you do, you probably actually don't. So we have a bunch of clubs here at MBA. Definitely explore all the opportunities that we have, because you'll find something that you didn't know you loved, but you actually do.
If any of y'all have any questions, we have a lot of great leaders in the senior class. You can ask me, or probably anybody from the senior class. We got a great class. They're all really good leaders.